Welcome to part 2 of the rider combinations. Okay, part 1 has been successfully uploaded and we're on to number 2, so I think I'm on a roll. Okay, so I hope I don't have too many shadows on this video. I'm trying to get lighting, so it's dark now and I don't have any natural light coming in, so I'm trying to do the best I can to make this as pleasing to the eye as possible. Anyway, leave me comments and let me know what you think, or if you have any advice, I'd be happy to hear it. Okay, so we have the rider combinations, and we just finished fox. Now we're on to the bear. If you get the rider with the bear, it would be news about your finances. That's another financial card. It's about possessions. News about your finances. News about your financial worth. It could also be a message from your boss or a superior at work. The bear also stands in for a boss figure. Some people will also read the bear as representing a job, like a corporate type job. So if you do, if you have somebody who has that is applicable in their reading, it could be a message about that sort of job too. The rider with the star. That's good news. The star can be somebody's reputation, so the rider with the star could be news about somebody's reputation. It could also be someone new coming into your life from an online acquaintance. The star can represent like the World Wide Web, because of all this rays kind of remind you of the web. So it could be someone from online coming into your life, or maybe it's a news from somebody online. If you get the rider with the stork, this could be a birth announcement, same as with the child. The stork is also about a sudden change, sudden event, so this could be a message that comes quickly and suddenly, unexpectedly, about a sudden change, news of change. Oops. To turn that upside down. Alright, so then if you get the rider with the dog, this could be news of a friend, about a friend. This could be news from a friend. This could be a friend, a close friend coming to be with you, a visit. If it's modifying the man, this could be a loyal, helpful young man, or a man who is a friendly, helpful person. The rider with the tower, this could be news from a corporation or a government organization. Could be like, incoming news about tax documents. It could be something like news about some kind of benefits you might be receiving from, like, say, welfare or whatever comes from the government, that sort of thing. Or it could be this is on this website, a visit from somebody from your past. I'm not familiar with that. That this represents somebody from your past. That's new to me, but if that resonates with you, that would be something you could use. We have the rider paired with the garden. This is the community card. If you get the rider of the garden, this could be news, a public announcement. News coming in on the news on TV, could be coming in on a newspaper or on the internet. Public announcement of some sort. The garden card can represent a small community of people, so this could be news that's circulating within that community of people. Could represent that, or maybe it's news about a certain group of people, a small community of people. The rider with the mountain, this represents a situation where incoming news could be delayed, or it could be a visitor who is delayed. So maybe your visitor is traveling by air and their flight gets delayed due to weather or something. You could read this in a reading that could represent that. It could also represent incoming news about problems. The mountain represents bumps along the road, something that would slow you down. The rider paired with the crossroad. This is news incoming about multiple opportunities. If the crossroad is modifying the man, it could be a man who is faced with making a decision, or a man who's having trouble making a decision. News about being presented with a choice of some kind. The rider with the mice. The mice represent loss and destruction. They can represent stress or anxiety. So the rider with the mice could actually represent a message that gets lost. So this is a message that you may never receive. It might have been somebody who thought they left a voicemail and something happened where the voicemail didn't get sent through. Somebody didn't receive a text message. Maybe it accidentally got deleted. Maybe it was sent to the wrong person. So this could actually represent a message that is not received at all. Lost message. It could also, this isn't on the website, but this is just my interpretation. It could represent a message that is, confusing in some way, troubling. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't work that way. Anyway, it could represent stressful news that makes you anxious. The rider with the heart. This is your love message. This could be an incoming relationship, a new relationship. This could be a wedding announcement. The rider with the ring. I think that this could also be a wedding announcement. It could be a message of a proposal, incoming proposal. It's a message of a new commitment. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a message of like a contract coming in for maybe your contract worker for your work, or maybe you're signing a new lease for an apartment or something like that. It could be any kind of new commitment, message of a new commitment, coming in. The rider paired with the book. This is a discovery. The book can sometimes represent hidden information. The book is closed, so it might be considered secret or hidden information. However, all you have to do with a book is open it up and you got your secret. So the rider plus the book is just a hidden or a secret message, certainly a message that you could definitely find out if you wanted to. It also could be news about school or education. Let's say you sent away or you applied for a college. This could be a message about an acceptance letter, or school, or denial, possibly. Depends, I suppose, on the cards surrounding it, doesn't it? The rider plus the letter. 2 cards of messages. This is clearly an incoming message, likely written on paper, some kind of written message, or it could be a text message, something written down with words, not something like a phone call, but an actual message written with words. It also could be legal documents coming in. It could be any kind of written announcement. I'm getting slanted here, sorry. Okay, the rider with the man. This could be news incoming about a man. It could be new incoming news from this man. It could be that you have this man coming into your life. And then likewise, the woman would be the same thing. This is news about a woman, news coming from the woman, or this woman coming into your life. The rider with the lily. This could be the lily. Some people interpret them as an older man. This could be news about an older man. This could be news coming from your father. This could be news about a retirement, maybe a retirement party, something like that. The rider with the sun. This isn't a hard one to interpret. Anything with the sun is good. So the rider with the sun is good news incoming. This would be a message announcing a success or a victory. And if the sun is a modifier for the man, this is a successful young man who's got everything going for him. The rider with the moon. Now, the rider, I haven't mentioned time cards because that's not what this video is about, but this is appropriate here. Both the rider and the moon are cards of speedy activity. The rider is the number 1 card, which could represent January, or it could be 1 day, 1 week, or one month. It's a very short period of time. And then the moon also, if you are referencing time, is a 1 month's period of time, so within a month's time. So this together, they mean swift events. They could mean swift events. They could also mean a new romance. The moon is romantic. It's just one of those, like, it's those cards that you think of. I don't know. It does bring out romantic thoughts. So it could be a new romance. And then also the moon in the Lenormand deck is a reflection of you, so or the querent. So the moon would be possibly a message about you regarding your reputation. A message of recognition. Maybe you've done something and somebody recognizes, wow, that was really good, and they send you a message about it. Then we've got the rider and the key. The rider and the key represents very important news. It's important news, and it's news that is imminent. If you don't already have this news available to you, it's going to be here imminently. Important news. If the key modifies the man, this is an important figure in the querent's life. This is a key figure. He is a significant man, or important, imminent news. The rider plus the fish. The fish represent abundance and money, so this would be a message about finances or business-related news. I think I brought this up before, but say you invest in stocks, you might get messages incoming about losses or gains on your stocks if you get the fish and the rider together. The rider plus the anchor. This is a satisfying message. The anchor represents stability and feeling comfortable. So the rider plus the anchor would be a satisfying message, a message of success, news that you've achieved goals. It would be something that reassures you. Rider and the anchor is a reassuring message. And then the last card pairing is the rider with the cross. The cross represents burdens, usually with the Lenormand deck. So if you got the rider with the cross, it would represent difficult and incoming news. Painful messages are incoming. Definitely don't want to see this pairing. If the flavor of the reading is not reading a negative flavor, maybe this is a spiritual card instead. So and some people would read the cross as a spiritual card. This could be this could represent, if you have an overall positive reading, maybe this represents a message coming in from the divine. So you could read it that way. I guess it would depend on the flavor of the rest of the reading based on how you would read that. And that's true with all these cards. That's why these pairings, I think, are just basic. It just gives you an idea of what you could do, but based on the reading that you're giving to somebody, or that I would be giving to somebody, you would figure out, your interpretations would be based on the rest of the cards surrounding whether or not it's an overall positive reading or if it was negative. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too far on this. We'll have talking videos later on. I want to keep these pretty short and sweet and on the point. Anyway, I'm going to get this video loaded so that we have part 1 and 2, and if someone wants to watch them all both together, they are able to do that. So I'm going to get that uploaded right now. I really appreciate you watching this video. I would love to hear your comments. If you have any suggestions, I know that my equipment is lacking. I know that my light is probably too dark. My volume is probably too low. I'm aware of all those things. Those things will improve over time. Right now, I have a very basic setup. So bear with me. If you have criticisms like that, I'm happy to hear them, but understand that that's something that I will be correcting over time. Anyway, again, I'm not going to fill your ear with a bunch of nonsense. I will move on. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.